Alright, we're here for this thing. And we have a perfect hand. I still gonna keep it though. I expect the format to be slow. And hopefully we will draw some form of action. Like that is fine. We can drop a signet next turn and then play Infest hopefully to really get him. Okay, probably not on the meal plan then. Let's drop a Rakdos Signet, and we're not too far away from a Flame Blast Dragon, and Flame Blast Dragon is huge. Okay, a Cycler, sure. Esper seems good. Do you play the planes? Yep. So I'm not getting beaten down too bad here. And we have an Infest at the ready, should we need it. But I mean, if this is just a Grey Ogre, then I don't think I will bother. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, probably not. Alright, still not Infest time. Drawing a lot of mountains. Can't do anything. Yeah, so so he is kind of mill, but not very committed. Well, that's a Tower Drake. Yeah, sure. Tower Drake. Now we might think, oh, so he missed blue, which I didn't. I think Flame Blast Dragon is a faster clock than Transfer. What is this? A lot of mana. Alright. So I will just attack here and see what happens. If he blocks, then I will play Flame Blast Dragon. If he doesn't, then I will consider infesting. Alright. I still think Flame Blast is the right choice here. Boom. I've had Flame Blast Dragon in several limited decks during the course of my career, but I have never ever got to attack with it. I had it in play, but it has always just boom, dead. Every time. Alright, now Infest should be pretty good. Okay, so I can attack with Flame Blast and this. And how much can I burn for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So I can hit for 11. I think I will just burn this for 2. Then I can play Infest and Volcano. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good blowout. Yep, and X. I want X to be 2. Why can't I pay? X is 2. Yep. If he sacks this to the 3 to this, then it's pretty bad, then I can't infest. But he did not. Nice. Signets. Can I get to undo that? Hello? Oh, okay. It worked anyway. Infest. Boom. So he will get to mill me for 3. I can live with that. Yep, 2 good removal spells. And a looter, alright. Still a pretty good infest, if I may say so myself. As long as this doesn't die, I'm in a pretty good spot here. I win now, right? Boom. So I'm very happy I got to hit with my Flameless Dragon. Awesome feeling. Blam. Yay! So Esper Mill, kind of. Infest does lose a lot of value when they know about it. No, not worth it. Not worth it. I think I'm pretty pleased with my deck as it is for this matchup. I mean, I didn't see any card from his side that made any of mine bad. It's like, yeah, he had some flyers and some mill, but I can't really do much about that. I mean, Void might be too slow, but it's pretty nice if I don't drop my signets and can get his signets and a 2-drop or something. I could bring in that defender to counter the mill, but I would like to see more mill first. Okay, turn 3 Hunter, turn 4 Nemesis. Sure. And all my colors. Even double black. Alright. Sweet. Best land I could draw. And I actually wanted a land, so seems very good. Yeah, I just love those kind of chaos formats. It's so fun, and not to be sitting on a too high horse here, but I do believe those formats is more skill dependent than I mean, Theros, for example, the latest draft set. It's like, yeah, there is certain ways you can draft. You can figure out the archetypes and so on, and say that, oh, okay, I'm in blue-white heroic, for example. But that's hard to do in a chaos draft environment. And therefore takes a bit more skill than your average drafted, so to speak. It's like, first of all, you need to know a lot of cards. I mean, he could have Crypticum on here for all I care, but probably not. I don't think he has a counterspell at all. He could have removal though. That's like, yeah. But in the case where it's hard to figure out what your opponent has, it's much easier to say, I have this. That's what I'm doing. And I do like those formats more than like Theros, even though I enjoy Theros as well. So let's get the Blind Hunter in there. So the question is, do we have a counterspell or not? I would say no. But you never know. He could have. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. But it is awkward to pass with 5 mana. Alright, so you had a counterspell. Interesting. 5 mana counterspell. That's scary. Overrule. Alright. That's not good for me at all. But it's also pretty strange for him to keep that up. But I have a Blind Hunter and a Dark Temper to take care of whatever he might do here. Sure. That's a living airship, interesting. I'm going to attack. And play my airship. No, that's not. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. Airship. I love airship, but of course I would prefer to have the regeneration up. But if you do, it's so big. It blocks everything. It kills many things. Okay. Yeah. I'm not too sure of playing cards that is only good for the card you're hitting, but that's me. Okay, fair enough. That could be a 3-1. Yeah, I think I will just play this. No, I can't do it like that. Chop, 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 and chop. There we go. Now I can attack with my airship and trigger Exalted, and if he wants to kill it, then I'm fine with that. If not, I'm fine with that too. Preferably I would like my Blind Hunter bat to die before I use Dark Temper. But I'm also reaching the point where I can void for 2. I could also void for 3. But I'm leaning towards 2. So I can block this if he attacks with that. If he attacks with just that, then I will go for a Dark Temper. He could have a number of responses here. But I think it's worth killing that. Alright, let's see here. Unsummon. Yeah, That's fine. F6, and he just passed the turn. Well, now I would like to void for 2. Let's send. Perhaps I should have. He's not going to block with that. I'm going to send my airship. So I will lose my signet. That's unfortunate, but I will grab a 2-drop and at least 1 card from his hand. He could have a counter spell up, of course. He is gonna block. Oh, that's very awkward. That's very awkward. Then I'm not gonna void for 2 anymore. Yeah, so perhaps I should have voided before attacking, but yeah, we'll take 3. Not playing anything this turn either. 2, 4, 6. I guess I will leave something back to block that. Nah, not really. I mean, he has something. Otherwise he would have played a spell. So I'm just gonna ship for 6 and pass. Now this forces him to do something, because if he has attacks for 4 and pass, then I can attack for 4 and block, and then he's dead. That seems good for me. Let's see here. I mean, of course, if he plays like 3 2-drops here, I will void for 2. If he plays something big, I can void for any number, so okay. Why wouldn't you want to play that? Okay, here something comes. 4. Planar Despair. Okay. That's fair, I guess. He had a sweeper too. I will pass here. I have a magma burst, that's pretty good. Let's see what you play. Sure. And something big. Or just another 2-drop. No? Bigger. No, it was a 2-drop. I mean, I can magma burst that if I want to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I will void for 2. Yeah, I will lose 2 signets and white mana, that's bad, but he will lose a signet, a guy, and I will get to see his hand. No, that's not correct. 3, 4, 5. I will choose 2. Okay, so I get to grab an Outlander, and he has counter target creature spell or return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Well, you can either counter this or let it resolve, but there's no creature you can return that I can't kill. That's good. He could counter this as well, but it seems like he would want like the bomber back. He's gonna counter it. Really? Huh. Oh well, then it's... Oh, did he get to draw a card as... Oh, could he do both? Oh, that's too bad for me. Yeah, that's a good draw too. Now I can fall to 1. Oh, recover. Get back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something for 4. The blind hunter. I can cast the blind hunter. Oh, right, then my spells cost 1 more. Then I guess I will get back the Nemesis. I mean, I could just Magma Burst that now, but then I'm dead next turn. I will recover the Nemesis. Yeah, that's not too bad. So he has the 2-drop and a mystery card, a 2-drop. He can hit me for 3. Then I can play this and block. Alright, so now he's going to play that. Ah, alright, he had the bomber, of course. 3, 6, 7, 8, and that costs spells. So if I repulse that, I will have 4 mana. If I Magma Burst it, yeah. Cast with kicker. I will sack an island and a swamp. Okay, so we have repulse up as well. So now I think we will have this game in the bag. Sure. Repulse that, just to give us the advantage. And that is good. Bum 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 bum. So I can either just kill something or make him take extra damage. If he has 2 creatures, then it's pretty bad. He does. Equal that power. So if I attack, I can kill this because that has defender. Yeah, let's attack. Silver Drake. Yeah, a lot of land and a repulse. Okay. Yeah. So, how greedy do I want to be? If I let him attack, it's not worth it. I mean, if he draws a counterspell, I die, so that seems pretty loose. I guess I will kick it. I mean, he's dead. next turn unless you can deal with this. Whew! Nice. Alright, we had another removal and another removal. But no white mana though. Perhaps we need more white mana. I will be back soon for game 2.